All right, let's just jump straight into it. If you're looking at your bank account right now and feeling that familiar ping of financial anxiety, I want you to know you are definitely not alone. Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're taking a super structured, totally hype-free look at how you can realistically build wealth from absolutely zero in 2026. No overnight millionaire schemes, no empty promises, just the actual mechanics and actionable strategies of modern wealth creation. Let's get started.
So we've kind of got to address the elephant in the room first, right? Is the middle class dream actually fading in 2026? Look, across the globe, families are feeling actively squeezed by the undeniable, painful reality of chronic inflation. It is literally turning everyday life into this high-stakes balancing act between trying to save for the future and just, managing to survive the present.
The International Journal for Research Trends actually calls this the silent squeeze, and man, is it accurate. It isn't just about your groceries costing a few bucks more. It fundamentally dilutes your purchasing power. It completely alters your consumption habits, forcing you to put off those long-term investments. Worse, it creates this dangerous reliance on debt and credit cards just to maintain a baseline lifestyle. And honestly, beyond the wallet, it causes immense psychological stress and uncertainty. So if you're feeling that weight right now, your struggle is completely valid and the data backs you up.
But hey, we're not going to stay stuck in that heavy reality. We've got a clear, empowering roadmap for This Explainer to help you navigate the 2026 economy. We're going to uncover the silent wealth destroyer, break down a foolproof three-step wealth formula, explore modern high-leverage side hustles, unlock the ultimate multiplier of AI, and finally, look at future-proofing your investments. Let's dive in.
Kicking things off with Section 1, the silent wealth destroyer, and exactly why your savings are shrinking. So here's the crucial thing. Relying solely on your salary and a standard savings account in 2026, it leaves you incredibly vulnerable. Chartered accountant Nitin Kaushik hits the nail on the head here. He says just saving won't protect your money from inflation, quietly chipping away year after year. Basically, the days of extreme frugal saving being your golden ticket to wealth are totally over. It's a losing battle against the silent wealth destroyer of our time. You literally can't just save your way to wealth anymore. Which brings us nicely to Section 2. The three-step wealth formula. Fundamentals before flash. Before we start chasing all the shiny high-tech tools of 2026, we have to master the fundamentals, right? True wealth requires consistency, not complexity. C.A. Kaushik's formula is super simple, but incredibly powerful. Step 1, earn more, but do it with intent. Build relevant skills and negotiate better compensation. Don't just exhaust yourself picking up random gigs. Even boosting your income by a modest 5,000 rupees a month has massive compounding power over time. Step 2, cut expenses. We're talking mindful choices here, skipping the daily indulgences and impulse buys, not punishing yourself with extreme frugality. And step 3, the absolute most important, invest the surplus. You have to let compounding do the heavy lifting so your money actually outpaces that inflation we just talked about.
All right, Section 3, modern high-leverage side hustles. Working smarter, not harder.
So how exactly do we earn more in the modern era without completely burning out? Interestingly, a recent global report noted that over 61% of high net worth individuals now rely on at least 3 streams of income. 3! To understand how they do this, we've got to look at how the hustle has evolved. The outdated methods, like general freelancing or trying to sell those basic, oversaturated Canva templates, they just trade your precious time for money. And let's be real, they leave you exhausted. But the 2026 hustles, they're all about scalable, high-leverage digital systems. AI automation, niche consulting. You build the system once, and it continually generates value for you.
Let's break down some of these top sustainable hustles, because this is incredibly actionable. Setting up AI automation for small businesses. Think automated WhatsApp or Instagram DM flows. That solves a real immediate problem for local clinics or real estate agents who just don't have the tech skills. Then there's user-generated content for brands, where you actually get paid to make realistic videos right on your phone. Or short-form video editing, where the demand is just endless. You could sell complete specialized Notion dashboards, or do micro-niche consulting, like optimizing resumes specifically for software engineers. The main takeaway here, these hustles scale. They don't require you to physically clone yourself, they just require you to become a digital problem solver.
And that naturally leads us into Section 4, the ultimate multiplier, AI, the cheat code for time. 90%. I really want that number to sink in for a second. Entrepreneur Myron Golden points out that AI should absolutely not be viewed as some threat coming to steal your job. Instead, it's a tool that can cut your research and content creation time by an astonishing 90%. It gives you back your absolute most valuable asset, your time. You can either use it to get 10 times the work done, or just get your normal work done in a fraction of the time and, actually get your life back. And when you combine that newly freed up time with content creation, you unlock infinite leverage. Content as leverage basically means creating digital assets just once, like a video or a storefront, that continually generate revenue, compounding your effort over time. Golden shares this amazing anecdote about it. He actually delayed setting up monetization on his YouTube channel for years. But once he finally pushed that single button, a few videos generated $1,500, then $15,000, and eventually compounded into tens of thousands of dollars a month in ad revenue. And with AI doing all the heavy lifting on research and structuring today, the barrier to creating these digital assets is practically non-existent. Finally, Section 5, future-proofing your investments, where the market is actually heading. Okay, so you've earned more using leverage, you've saved mindfully. Now, where does that surplus cash actually go so it beats inflation? Well, HDFC Securities has this 2026 market outlook describing what they call the Goldilocks dawn. It's basically this highly favorable global shift. With easing global trade tensions and a big rotation toward emerging markets, economies like India are positioned perfectly right now. You have the bulls and the bears finding a really healthy balance in a growing, vibrant economic landscape. For us, it represents a prime environment for diversified, long-term investing where your surplus cash can truly compound. But alongside traditional markets, we're seeing this massive evolution in currency itself. Myron Golden uses such a great analogy here. He compares traditional, centralized banking to snail mail. It's slow, it's bogged down by intermediaries, and let's be honest, it feels a bit dated. Cryptocurrency and digital assets, on the other hand, are like email, instant, decentralized, and putting power back into the hands of the individual. Digital assets are absolutely becoming mainstream. But listen, you have got to hear this warning loud and clear. As these platforms grow, so do the threats. There are incredibly sophisticated AI deepfake scams out there right now, literally cloning the voices and faces of trusted figures to steal these digital assets. So you've got to develop strict competence and vigilance to navigate this space safely. All right, so I want to leave you with one final provocative question to chew on. In 2026, are you building a system or are you just working a job? The global economy has changed so drastically, but the tools to build wealth from zero, financial hygiene, high-leverage digital skills, AI multipliers, and smart future-proof investments, they have literally never been more accessible to the everyday person. It is time to stop fighting the dragon of inflation all by yourself. Take the structured insights we've gone through in this explainer today, start building your own automated wealth system, and just let time and compounding do the rest. Thank you so much for hanging out with me for this explainer. Keep learning, and I'll catch you next time.